Hi, you guys. Thank you for coming to class today. We will be doing just some nice stuff if you are really tight in your hips and your shoulders. It's all going to be laying down today. So if you have a yoga mat or a Pilates mat or just somewhere in your apartment and your home that you can lay down and be somewhat comfortable, I would not do this on a hardwood surface. Go ahead and grab that. You don't need tools, props, anything like that. The only thing I would recommend for students who have maybe a little bit more lower back sensitivity is a towel or something that you guys can place underneath your low back or your hips, just for some help, for some light support. But it's just a quickie class today. So thank you for joining, and we'll begin right now. And we're actually going to start seated for a change. So bringing yourself into a seated position with your legs and your feet crossed over. So just thinking cross-legged, like you're a little kid in school about to, sit around for story time. But instead, we're just going to open up the hips and focus on our breath work. So taking just a moment for yourself, close your eyes, let everything from the day kind of settle down, and just let your hands either gently rest on the tops of your knees, or you can let them rest to the sides. Sometimes it feels better just to kind of let them sit in your lap. Whatever works for you, go ahead and do that now. Close your eyes and then find your nice inhale, big breath in, and then exhale, let that breath out. Do that 2 more times. So you're just finding that nice inhalation through your nose. Exhale, do that audible, let it go. And this is the beautiful thing about online. You can breathe out as loud as you need. We're going to do that 1 more time. Big breath in, fill up your lungs. Exhale all that air, just let it out, let it out. Good. Now go ahead from this position, start to shake out your hands, shake out your fingers, just bring some awareness to your hands. Maybe you've been just at a computer typing all day, maybe you've been texting all day, gaming all day, the stuff that we do driving, all this stuff, just try to let it go, shake it out, shake it out. We're going to make a fist with those hands, so go ahead, clench, make a really tight fist, and then as you exhale, shake it out. 2 more just like that. Make a fist, pull those thumbs up over top of those knuckles. Exhale, shake it out. 1 more time. Make that fist. And then exhale, shake it out, shake it out. We're going to bring the hands now out wide to our side. So lengthen the arms, stretch, sit up nice and tall. And then bring the arms up overhead, reach towards the ceiling. Inhale with those arms stretched up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, drop your chin to chest. And let the arms stretch up and back behind you as that chin falls down just a little bit. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your head up. Now let those arms come down to your sides. As you do that, you guys, I want you to feel the shoulders pull down and start to circle up. Shoulder rolls into the ears. So trying to feel that pull back up and around. I know it's kind of hard to translate, but just think from the shoulder sockets you're pulling down, up and around. Just another 3, another 2, another 1, and then we're going to go the other way with it. So just pulling down and around for 5, 4, 3, round the spine up, 2, and 1. And from here, we're going to take the right hand, place it on top of your head, but bring it slightly closer to that left ear, and now drop your head over to that side. So you should feel a pretty lovely stretch from underneath that ear, the side of your neck. If it doesn't feel lovely, that's okay. I just want you to try to get a release through some of that area that we never really think about, just feeling that. If you got to come out of it, come out of it. I don't want you to strain, don't get hurt. Do not get hurt. It's the opposite of what I want for you. And then go ahead, slowly bring your head back up center. Take your hand, make a nice opened up high 5 hand. Cup it to the back of your head. Pull your elbow forward. Now drop your chin to chest. Try to feel a little bit more from the back of the head as that chin draws down. Just a couple of moments here, a couple of breaths. Nice inhale through the nose. Nice exhale. Let it go out through the mouth, and then bring it back up. And then go ahead, take that hand, shake it out, shake it out. Pull that same arms as my right arm across your chest. And just try to feel a little bit more of the release from the back part of that shoulder, that tricep even. You can even do a little head side to side if you want, just that little turn right and left. Come back into your center, nothing major. Now taking that same right hand, place it on that left knee. Take your left hand and then twist your spine, rotating towards that opposite side. So you're focusing on twisting, rotating through your spine. A little spinal twist stretch as those hips are still opening in that cross-legged position. Go ahead, slowly bring it back center, shake it out, shake it out. We're going to same thing now with the other arm. So taking this time, left hand, place it on your head, slightly closer to where your right ear is. I'm just confusing you, just Try to mirror me and then pull your head over. I mean, this one won't make sense if you're not doing it. Like, you don't want to pull the same side. But now you should feel a little bit of that stretch through your neck, even towards into the collarbone. Just breathe here. Maybe it feels nice to close your eyes. I'm not sure. I mean, you can do that. Because I know sometimes it's confusing to like follow along and then do it. And then I move along to stuff. So just do what you can. Thanks for putting up with this and me being spacey. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Come back into your center. Now take that same hand, make a nice high five, cup it to the back of your head, point the elbow forward. So when you stretch, you're helping assist from the back of the head, the back of your skull, drop down. And that elbow is trying to help guide you into that forward stretch. Just letting as much as you can the tension from the back of the neck, think of like the nape of the neck down, and just releasing. We've got 5 seconds. Inhale. Exhale in 3. We'll come on up in 2 and 1. So slowly lift on up. Good job. Go ahead, shake out that hand. Now we'll take that left arm and reach it across our body. So go ahead and stretch that left arm across. And this side might feel worse. If this is not the side that feels good for you today, that's okay. If you're a lefty, just try to ease into it. You might need to grab a little closer to where your wrist is. Just make it work for you. If it feels okay to do that head turn side to side, go for it. If not, just listen to yourself, listen to your body. And then we'll come back into center. And we'll take now this left hand, go ahead, shake it out, and place it on top of your right knee. Opposite hand, right hand goes back behind you. And ease into this one too, you guys. Like, I don't want you to just whip through it. All this stuff is really controlled, slowly moving into it. Especially if this is the only movement you've done today. If you're like, yep, I was just at a desk for the entire day, just trying to guide yourself slowly, feeling the rotation through your spine. This side does not feel good for me today, so I'm going to come out of it. If you can hold it or come out of it with me, that's fine. But we just have about 10 seconds here, trying to feel that wrap around. And then coming back into center in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it back center, shake out both those hands again. And now we're gonna go ahead and stretch just the right leg out. So go ahead, kick the right leg out to the side. This left heel, try to pull it in towards your inner thigh. We're gonna take 2 nice inhales. So bring the arms out wide to your side, reach up overhead. Oops. Exhale, let it go. One more time, taking those arms, extending up. Reach, nice and tall. Sit up, try to sit up tall as you do this. And now you guys are gonna bring the right hand, like extend it out to the sides, like open the armpit out. And then this left hand is gonna follow for a side bend stretch. You should feel this not just throughout that left side of your torso, but you should also feel this through the inner thigh on that right leg, as well as the left leg that's holding in that bent position. So just ease into it. We've got about 10 more seconds. All of the stuff we're doing today, we're not getting super deep on it. It's just a little bit of light movement. Ideally, to benefit the most from stretch work, you're gonna want after you're into the actual stretch to hold it for 30, 45 seconds, sometimes a minute depending. Today is just a little, if you only have not a couple minutes, but if you only have like 10, 15 minutes to do, this is just your quickie one. But in the future, if you can hold it a little bit longer, go ahead from here, bring it on up, shake out that hand, and then we're just gonna do the other heel, pull it in, go ahead, kick out that opposite leg. It's like, oh. And then extend it out, situate yourself so that hip is opening up. You're lengthening out from that side leg, whoops. And then let's go ahead, 2 of those nice inhales, 2 of those nice exhales, shake out the hands, reach up overhead, stretch nice and tall, long through the spine. Exhale it out, let it go. One more time, just like that, big old reach up, open up the chest, open up the arms. And now for this side, your left hand is gonna come over towards the outside of that left ankle. The right hand is gonna side bend and help you stretch out through that right side of your torso. So just holding it here. And if any of this doesn't feel good, go ahead, come out of it, try to come back in, but we wanna get from the inner thigh, the hamstring, side body, side bend, and just breathe and easy. Other than that pull that you might also be feeling from the low back, I mean, we do need to push ourselves a little bit. Like, none of this is ever going to immediately feel great. But once you ease into it a little bit more, your body's kind of like, okay, I can respond to this. I can get used to it. So that pull is okay. What I don't want to have happen for anybody is ever like where you're straining. So if you go into it and you're like, ah, crap, don't move fast into it. Just go slow with control and always Just pay attention, being mindful of how you're feeling, because your body does tell you, like, hey, ease up on that, or hey, I don't like that, don't do it. So we've got another just about 10 seconds for this side body bend stretch. In 9, we're going to bring those feet together for a butterfly stretch. That's in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that arm back down. Now bring both of those heels together. So once those heels are pressed in together, and this one, like, I have my one hip that's always tighter than the other. So if you're also like, yes, part of my knees, that's okay. Just do what you can. Don't even worry about like what hip is feeling a little more tense or tight. All I want you to think about doing is bringing your hands to kind of press your toes together, like smush your toes together. Pull the elbows in, and then just gently feel that pressure drop down through the chest. And don't force it, you guys. This is like, there's nobody standing behind you forcing you into this like that. Some stretches that's beneficial. This is always one where I'm like, be safe. Don't be sorry because you went so quick or had somebody force you. Because the hips, hip flexors, and the pelvis, low back, all this stuff, it holds onto those areas of tightness. So just drop it down. We've got another 5 seconds. Then we're going to lift up, and then we'll go right back down again. In 4. So just find your breath. You're doing awesome. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, lift up. Roll the shoulders down. Just do 2 of those. Roll the shoulders up and down, and then bring those hands together again. Pull the elbows in towards your belly button, and now drop it down. Drop it down. Just slow, ease into it. Not forcing it, but just allowing your body to react to, like, okay, this is a day maybe you can go now another inch down. Maybe today's the day your body's like, nope, got to come out of it. That's fine. Just holding wherever you can. We've got 10 seconds. Good job. In 9, we'll come back up. 8, 7, in 6, you know how to count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it back on up. And then from here, we're going to stretch and extend the legs all the way out. So I'm going to flip long ways, but just go ahead, kick your legs out. So just once you're into that little leg kick out, go ahead, wiggle your toes for a second. Just do a little toe wiggle. Once you've had an opportunity to do those little toe wiggles, we'll go ahead and take the arms up overhead. Reach the arms up. Big breath in, sit up tall, and then exhale, let those arms drop down. Now we're gonna do that same thing back up to the side. So reach up, just try to knock in anything, reach, lengthen up. Now round through the upper back as you imagine you're diving forward all the way down as best you can. So if your reach day is like here, that's okay. I just want you guys to think about rounding up, then dropping down, not about completely folding yourself in half. So just doing what you're capable of. Oh no. Sorry guys. That means I have to end class because I have another class. So just hold this. Take an inhale, take an exhale. I was like, that's why we're only doing a quickie one today. Sometimes we only have a limited amount of time. So thank yourself for doing any of this. Even if it was like 2 minutes worth, that is still better than 0 minutes worth to try and work on flexibility, trying to go to somewhere nice for your head. Let's go ahead, lift on up. Bring it on up, shake out the hands, shake out the arms, and then finish. Just do that nice inhale, nice exhale, reach up, and then exhale, let it go. Good job, you guys. Thank you for coming for the very quick stretchiness. If you were able to make a couple of seconds